stay-at-home dad, watching Disney movies he never had. His daughter digs through all the VHS, crushing the classics in a princess dress. Informed like Scuttle, Kurt's got your ticket, making it real like Jiminy Cricket. Most are off the Captain Hook, but if the Tweedledum, he'll be taking more shots than Bambi's mom. Leaves him raised like Simba, or cracked like the beach dishes. He'll show you a whole new world, you won't need pre-wishes. Stay-at-home Disney dad.
Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco. Michael J. Fox is Chance. Good for MJF, hooking up these Disney paydays. We meet Chance, voiced by Fox. He loves his home and being domesticated, but maybe there is something else out there. His owner is a kid named Jamie who saved him from the bad place, ominous. It's a thing of beauty when Chance is on duty. He calls himself the Chancinator. We meet a prissy kitty named Sassy, a little on the nose, but fine. The family will be leaving because there's suitcases, the cat says. We meet the family. They're packing and they're going to Canada. They're flying all three animals with them, those they go camping. In his room, Jamie is frantically looking for something and goes running across the street. Chance is trying to follow him. The prissy kitty laughs at Chance and says, Jamie is going to take you back to the bad place. I'm starting to get nervous. Chance rolls the cat down a hill in a giant tube to shut it up. The cat says, I'm gonna blow chunks, because it's 1996 and Wayne's World was 1992. Chance says, dogs rule and cats drool. He chases Jamie to a Little League game and there's three dogs doing commentary and I'm sure they're voiced by real sports people. I think one is Bob Uecker. Chance involves himself in the game thinking he's helping Jamie because he doesn't understand. Jamie's mad at Chance. Jamie doesn't see why he has to go on the stupid camping trip. I was hoping he was going to say stupid Canada. The family packs everything up, all the luggage of the kids and the pets, and drive away. We also meet Shadow. He's the wise old dog of the trio. Iconic shot of the Full House Bridge. They're at the airport, and I gotta say, after international travel was taken away from us during COVID times, just seeing generic scenes in an airport like this makes me tingle. The animals get put in animal crates to be stored underneath the flight. I never thought I'd be sick of listening to Michael J. Fox's voice, but here we are. Chance just doesn't ever stop talking. I know that's the point of the character, but still. On the luggage cart on the way to the plane, Chance tips his crate and escapes, so Sassy and the other dog escape as well to try to get Chance back. They run through the airport and around the luggage carousel. Who hasn't wanted to do that? They get on the tarmac just as the plane leaves. On the plane, the son asks the dad, think the animals are safe? He goes, son, they're just below us. Why does every dad in every family movie seem like such a dud? I swear, the depiction of this is what scares men away from settling down. They're always portrayed as just slave to their job losers who have zero ambition and act like they're 70 years old and only care about their kids never having fun. Airport security chases the animals and Chance digs under the fence and the three escape into the field beside the airport. They make it to the city, they hit the alley, they search through the garbage for food. Some street gang walks by, or at least their shadows do. It's like shadows against the wall. They get spooked and hide in a box. The animals, not the street gang. Up in Canada, the plane lands and the family are told the animals escaped. The mom says, here in this weather? Take that, Canada. No, in San Francisco. The next day, the animals are trying to get home. They're lost in the city and MJF is rapping. Didn't need that. They pass a snooty French poodle and make fun of its haircut. Oh, we meet some dog nappers in a red truck. So bring on the bumblers. One tries to steal the French poodle and the poodle calls him fat over and over. Then his pants rip when he bends over to pick up the dog. The poodle is really at this bumbler for being fat. This is uncomfortable by 1996 standards, let alone 2022 standards. The poodle's owner then comes into the store and is like, give me back my dog. And the guy's like, oh, you gotta be careful where you leave these expensive poodles. Don't you know there's creeps out there stealing dogs like this? They drive away. They realize the poodle peed on the bumbler's shirt. The Incredible Journey, or is it Homeward Bound 2? Wait, what is happening? Hold on, I thought this was the sequel to The Incredible Journey about two dogs and a cat finding their way back home, but this is Homeward Bound 2. We haven't seen Homeward Bound 1 yet. Did they just change the title for the sequel? There's nothing on the VHS case. You know what? It doesn't matter. All questions will be answered in due time. I gotta say, Michael J. Fox seems pretty uninspired with his voiceover work for this. When the animals stop at an outdoor market and start stealing food and the owner chases them away with his broom, Sassy the cat tries to steal food from a kitten, but Chance blows it when he pretends he's also a cat and has no idea what happened. They run into a couple tough alley dogs and they're going to get their butts kicked. Shadow tries to kick some junkyard dog butt, and Sassy jumps on the ledge and delivers a, quote, geranium to the cranium, which is hilarious. I'm stealing that. A bunch of other dogs then show up and chase off the two bad dogs, but then they turn their disgust to the trio. They're like, this is not a place for pets. Chance got separated in all the excitement, like he ran away thinking he was going to be the decoy and could lure the pack of dogs away from his friends. And the female dog, named Delilah, is chasing him to tell him he's okay, or his friends are okay, but he thinks she's bad and she's actually good. There's a lot happening. She tackles him and kisses him. Sassy and Shadow explain how they want to go home, and it's over the bridge, and the rest of the alley dogs are like, no way, we don't cross bridges. We won't risk our lives for that, and you shouldn't, just for some stupid humans. Delilah, the dog, takes Chance to the park, and she's like, look, isn't it beautiful? And he's like, meh, and totally craps on the moment she's trying to have with him. My man, so clueless. We have a sad backstory when Chance says his human owner is great, and Delilah tells a story about another alley dog, Riley, who is a gift for a kid Christmas morning, and the kid didn't want him, so the family drove to town and left the dog in a cardboard box in the rain. This is copy and paste Jessie from Toy Story 2's sad story. Chance is like, wait a minute, my human Jamie doesn't want to hang out with me much anymore either, and he thinks a cardboard box and rain are in his future. Chance and Delilah are touring the city, and he says, this is the greatest day of my life. The dog napping bumblers in the red truck drive by a home and throw a cigar out the window, which starts the house on fire. Okay, so Shadow sees this, and he runs in, and he pulls a little boy named Tucker out of the burning house. It's kind of crazy footage of the dog and the kid and the fire, and I have no idea where we were with special effects back in 1996, but this seemed legit. Also, weird. Tucker's mom and dad and the entire fire department were just standing around on the lawn while the dog had to run past them into the burning house to save the kid. Big pack of dogs meet up with Delilah and Chance. One dog stutters, and I guess that's funny. Another dog, I think it's Riley, is heartbroken. He thought he was Delilah's boyfriend. She's like, I told you, you and I are just friends. What is happening? The family is still at the airport waiting to come home to look for their pets. Chance is thinking now about living on the streets, but then there's a big misunderstanding, and Chance bails, and the bumblers in the red truck find him, and they offer him a burger, and he takes it like an idiot and gets caught, and he's in the truck. The dogs are chasing the sketchy vehicle now while trying to free Chance. The dogs attack the vehicle and pull the bad guys from the truck, and then chase them and bite them and chew the dog nappers. It's played for laughs, and these are obviously the antagonists, but man, thinking about actually getting mauled by a gang of street dogs is not a fun scenario. Sassy makes Chance say, cats rule, before letting him out of the truck. The pack of dogs is still chasing the bumblers, and some dog named Bando puts the empty truck in reverse and it rolls off the dock and into the water. The most epic music plays during this. I love it. Main dog and leader of the street, again, I think his name is Riley. He tells Chance to beat it, because you're a pet. Delilah hooks up with Riley, and Chance throws a tantrum and storms off. Well, yeah. The whole dog pack can't find him, though, and the other dogs tell Shadow and Sassy, like, we gotta go get you to the bridge and get you home. Like, we gotta go without Chance, because it's time. So they get to the bridge, and they just can't do it. They need to go back and find Chance. And the original two bully dogs reappear and want to beat some Shadow. They also call the dogs pets, which is a pretty funny animal burn if you think about it. It reoccurs through this whole movie. Just when all looks lost, Chance appears and outsmarts the mean dog duo and sends them rolling down a hill in a giant tube. The three united begin the homeward bound incredible journey across the bridge. Cool aerial shot of the dogs crossing the Full House Bridge. It means nothing in the current days of drones, but back in 1996, this was a tricky, expensive shot. The animals are close to getting home, and the family's also driving on their way home. Michael J. Fox sings he left his heart in San Francisco. The three animals see the family car coming on the road, but the family is stuck behind a semi, so Chance runs out in front of the semi. The semi slams on his brakes, and the family car behind it slides, skids to a stop. Everyone gets out, and Sassy and Shadow run to the family for the heartfelt reunion. The trucker says to the dad, I'm sorry, man, I slammed on the brakes. There's a crazy dog that ran out in front of my semi, and the dad does the quick math, 1, 2, and is like, uh-oh. Now, as a dad, this moment does have some weight, because he's got to go tell Jamie. So he tries to explain to Jamie the bad news, and Jamie loses it and is like, I want to go see my crushed dog, and runs to the front of the semi, and I'm horrified by this. But under the semi, they find Chance with his paws over his head, that was a nice moment, like he's hiding, like he's cringing. Everyone is happy. Jamie was sorry he was being a jerk to Chance. Back at home, everyone is happy except Chance. See, he misses Delilah now that he's had a taste of probably a better way I could have conveyed that information, but it is what it is. He's heartbroken, then he hears a bark somewhere in the distance, and it's Delilah, it's Delilah. She comes out of the bushes and is like, "You're my man!" And she goes running to Chance, and oh my God, someone covered Jamie's eyes. He's just a little boy. The parents are all like, I think they know each other. And the daughter makes the sarcastic face like, you think so? Because they immediately started and she knows the score. She's stuck in that place knowing adult stuff, but not quite ready to let her parents know she knows adult stuff. That's what this face is. Chance introduces Delilah to Jamie, and Jamie's like, "Hey there, Delilah." Jamie asks if the family could keep Delilah, and the dad thinks and thinks and thinks, then he says, "Okay." And everybody cheers except the pervert daughter, who's like, "Ah, yeah, Chance, you gonna be getting it 24/7. The pizza guy arrives and Chance attacks him. He drops his pizza and Chance eats it off the lawn while the family watches and starves. And Chance says, "I can't think of a happier ending." Roll credits. Michael Bolton was the production designer. Like Michael Bolton? IMDB has 84 people listed as actors for this movie. I don't have the strength, so I'm going to scroll with my finger like the bonus wheel on Price is Right and see where it lands, and we'll do one. And it's Sinbad was Riley. I don't think I'm going to get better than that.
That's what I think about.
What do you think?
What we have is a concern about Curtis Anderson. His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best. I was wondering if the man has some kind of a hold over the channel that he's allowed to be employed for so long.